I've got a MOONSWATCH and I'm going to give it away to one of you. Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Yes indeed, I have got the most hyped watch of the last forever in my hand and I'm going to give it to one of you. I'm sure most of you like me have been absolutely flabbergasted by the hype surrounding this Omega X Swatch, MOONSWATCH over the last, it's only really been 5 days. Frankly, nobody gave a about Swatch last Saturday, and this Saturday we were all queuing outside of their boutiques for one of these things. Bonkers! Or is it bonkers? Marketing genius by Swatch, leaking the images of these a couple of days in advance. And let's face it, you get the Omega name and the iconic Speedmaster look on your wrist for $250. If you can buy one, that is. I heard about them on Wednesday, phoned up the Swatch boutique on Thursday, confirmed that they would be in stock and opening at 10 o'clock on Saturday, and got these thumbnails made up in advance. I naively thought I could wander in there, maybe an hour early, 100 people in the queue perhaps, take my pick of the colours, give one away on the channel. I got that wrong, didn't I? I got up at 6:30 on Saturday morning, got the train into Sydney city centre, and as I was walking up Pitt Street towards the Swatch boutique, which is in a Westfield shopping centre, I saw the queue. This queue. And it just kept on going and going and going and going and going and going. I got there nearly 2 hours early and there must have been 2,000 people in the queue. I hung around for 10 minutes, made a couple of Instagram posts and decided to return to my bed. Good decision because apparently there were 150 units per store gone within minutes. Many of them straight onto the grey market, which is where I got mine. Now I am not suggesting that you pay over retail for this watch. I paid over retail so that one of you doesn't have to. But there seems to be an emerging double standard surrounding people flipping these MOONSWATCHES. You could say there was a dark side to the MOONSWATCH. I'm a member of a big Australian Facebook group for watches and have done heaps of trades on there over the last 5 years. They banned people from listing these MOONSWATCHES. Now this is the same Facebook group that allows people to sell Tiffany OP41s for $70,000. Somebody made 60 grand on that, assuming that they bought it at retail. And yet there seems to be an anger at the people who managed to get these, selling them on for a profit. I've said it before, I don't hate the flippers, I pity the poor mugs that paid over retail. In this case, me. But I wanted to do this giveaway, that's why I got up at 6:30 on Saturday morning to queue. Like many of you around the world, that scene at Sydney was replicated globally apparently. I heard arrests in London from people punching each other over places in the queue. Like I said, madness. And it's not even a limited release model. These will be available eventually online for regular purchase, but it might take some time. One of you, however, is going to jump the queue with this gorgeous red Mission from Mars model. So what do you have to do to win it? We probably should have a look at the watch first, but before even that, a public service announcement. This is a giveaway, as such the scammers will be all over it, I'm afraid, in the comments section. WhatsApp me on the number above, you have won the competition. And if you WhatsApp them, they're not very pleasant, they're certainly not as pleasant as I am, and they ask you for $150 postage. They're scammers. Please ignore them. I will never ask you to WhatsApp me. I will never ask you to pay postage. That's not how I run competitions anyway. So, don't get scammed. Alright, before I tell you what you need to do to win one, I suppose we better flip the camera and have a look at the watch. Alright, there it is. In the box. The watch that the world has been going bonkers about for a week now. Certainly it cost me a little bit more than retail. I got the Mission to Mars one, which is the one that I had wanted to give away. That was the thumbnail that I got made up, hoping to grab one of these red ones. How naive was I? I paid a small fortune for it, but hey, not the most expensive giveaway I've done on the channel, and a bit of fun. And there is the watch. So there is a little bit of paper here detailing all the models in the range. Bioceramic, MOONSWATCH collection, Mission to the Sun, good luck with that one. Mercury, Venus, Earth, we're already here. Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I resisted temptation to find Uranus, and then Neptune and Pluto. And reminding you what you've got, Bioceramic MOONSWATCH, one-of-a-kind collaboration, let's hope not. A reimagining of the iconic Speedmaster, but for $250, not 6 grand. And yeah, well, there it is. Let's peel off the sticker to have a look at it more closely. You're not getting a luxury watch. Don't think you're getting a luxury watch. You're getting a Swatch that looks a bit like a luxury watch. 2/3 plastic, 1/3 ceramic, apparently, so kind of light and slightly unusual material, and it has one of those Moonwatch style straps that you get in the massive box with the Moonwatch. It's a quartz though. We have a small tick in second hand there. That looks like a 12-24 hour indicator and a 60-minute chrono timer. I guess it works in the usual way. Yes, indeed. Single tick there. Oh, and we're resetting. Oh, there we are. Oh no, it's a 1/10 of a second timer as well. And reset that back round to 0. Let's turn it to 10 to 10 and pop it on wrist briefly. I don't want to wear this one because obviously it is going to one of you. And there we are, the case pack mission to Mars. Apparently this one is water resistant, which means it's no more or less water resistant than the Speedmaster. But really, that's why people are going nuts. The Omega brand name and the classic case shape. I suspect most watch collectors will end up buying one of these at some point when they become more readily available. It's going to be one of these must-have budget watches. We've seen a few over the last few years with the Timex Q, Tissot PRX, Cassie Oak, etc. Haven't seen anything like the hype surrounding this one. It weighs next to nothing. In fact, let's get it on the scales. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's like resin-banded Casio-lite. So if you like a light watch, you're well served here. And there does appear to be a bit of lume on the hands and on the indices, Swiss made at the bottom of the dial, and the all-important phallic symbol at the top. So there you go. This is what the world went nuts over. This is what I got up at 6:30 on Saturday morning and stood in a queue, albeit briefly, in the city for. Like I said, it is probably going to be one of these rite of passage watches. Everybody is going to pick one of these up at some point, but don't be a mug, don't pay over retail. Bide your time, demonstrate patience, and one of you is going to get one for nothing anyway. So there you have the Omega Moonswatch. $250? Yeah, probably. The price I paid? Probably not. But I did it for all of you. So how do you win it? Well, it's a subscriber giveaway. So you have to be a subscriber of the channel for a start. If you're not already, hit the big button that says subscribe. Like the video, that would be very much appreciated. Next up, head over to justonemorewatch.com, which currently is talking about another competition, but please ignore that. Give me your email address. I promise I won't send you a bunch of junk, but you may receive a Christmas email from me or something similar in the future. Next up, come back here, leave a comment, let me know you've done so, call me an idiot for paying too much for one of these, whatever, it doesn't matter. In 1 week's time, at midnight, Sunday night into Monday morning, the 3rd of April into the 4th of April, I will scroll through the comments at random. I will pick one, pin it, and tell you congratulations. Don't WhatsApp me, send me an email. You are the winner of the Moonswatch. Congratulations. And I'm okay, I got the receipt. I can claim this as a business expense. Just not for the amount that I paid. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in the competition. It has been a bit of fun, hasn't it, watching the world go mad over these things in such a short space of time, whether you were one of the ones that queued or whether you're one of the ones that just scratched their head at those queuing. It does show how big the watch community is. Perhaps it will encourage other luxury brands not to ignore the affordable end of the market. It's been great to see the world talking about a $250 watch. If you like this look and have a little bit more money, why not check out my review of the Speedmaster Moonwatch or the Swatch System 51, the only swatch that I've reviewed on the channel before today. Thanks for watching, see you soon.